Days like these last with one another, with the feeling pass. Would you find out with me if it all starts?
Aloha everyone, thank you for being here. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Nastaran and I live in a little house in Pahoa on the big island of Hawaii. It's been raining a lot lately, but you will never hear me complaining about it. Spending most of my life in San Diego, rain was a gift from the heavens above, a joyous occasion and something I wished for. So being in Hawaii, I cherish the rain and I celebrate it. In a world that can often be loud and chaotic, rain brings a sense of peace, calmness, and serenity. It's a reminder that sometimes the quietest moments are the most peaceful. Have you ever noticed when it rains, the only thing you can hear is raindrops because everything else goes quiet? There are no more chirping birds, no roosters singing, and it is as if the whole world sits back to enjoy the rain and becomes quiet. When I look outside, I see the chickens, roosters, and the chicks hiding somewhere under a bush to wait out the rain. When I was a little girl growing up in Iran, I used to think when it rained, that meant God was sad and crying. I guess I associated the rain with sadness. But the truth is that the rain is a gift of life and growth and helps all living things thrive and grow. So next time you're in Hawaii, get out with your umbrellas, walk in the rain, listen to its melody, and see it up close and personal. Smell it as it hits the ground, producing that unmistakable wet, earthy aroma. Or lose the umbrella and get out there and jump in the puddles. It's okay to get wet sometimes. Either way, I promise you will gain the beautiful and euphoric energy that is emanated by the rain, and you will feel so good inside. Just try it.
If I should be the one by yours.
Once upon a time, 4 little piglets showed up to my yard and hung out very frequently. I practically watched them all grow up. Between Barb and I, we named them Rosie, Edison, Butterscotch, and Pudding. Unfortunately, they started disappearing one by one, and I'm assuming being captured by the hunters, until one day there was only one left, and that was Pudding. Pudding is such a funny and very vocal pig with an attitude. You can always hear her making strange noises as she walks around. Soon we realized that she was pregnant, evident by her ever-growing belly. We were so sure that she was going to have several piglets, but to our surprise, she only produced one piglet. Between Barb and my other neighbors, he was named Homer. Homer is such a cute and energetic little pig. He follows Mama Pudding around everywhere. Unlike a typical mama pig, Pudding is not so maternal and acts really bothered and annoyed by Homer. She's definitely not a loving and doting mother at all. At times I see her pushing and smacking poor little Homer to the side and doesn't really care if he's following her or not. Regardless, I really enjoy their daily visits and find myself totally entertained and fascinated by them. I get this urge to go for a walk once or twice a day, and instead of trying to figure out why, I just obey the urge and go with it. It's like the ocean, the jungle, the trees and flowers are all calling my name to go and immerse myself in their very strong, rejuvenating, and beautiful energy. I usually don't have any idea where I want to go for a walk and simply let the road dictate it. Today, I came across the Papio Ocean Park, which I walk by very frequently, but today I wanted to actually walk inside it and hang out. There's a very beautiful sculpture called Moonwalker, which was created and generously donated by Karen Mortensen, who lived in my subdivision for many years before returning back to the mainland. Moonwalker is made of painted bronze mesh and has this extraterrestrial but yet Mother Earth look to it. As a habit, I like to touch the trees, the plants, the flowers, and feel the energy of them. And I wanted to touch the statue as well. I feel a very peaceful vibe associated with Moonwalker, so it only feels natural to sit with her and hang out. I love this neighborhood so much. It never ceases to amaze me how wonderful it feels to be here. In the evenings, you see many neighbors walking, and they stop and greet each other, watch out for strangers in the neighborhood, and it truly feels more like a community and not just a neighborhood.
Heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town just put...
My daughter Ava is here in Hawaii visiting, but she prefers not to be on the camera, and I have to respect that. Last time she came over, she was only here for one day before leaving because she was mentally not in a good place to enjoy it. But this time she's doing much better. And of course I wanted to take her to see all my favorite places. So we decided to head to Kona to see one of the many beautiful beaches there are. Unfortunately, we didn't get a pass in our favorite beach, which was the Kukio beach. So we went to the next beach over to Manini Owali, or also known as the Kua Bay. Manini Owali translates into God's pathway in Hawaiian language. It's a white, soft, sandy beach, making it perfect for swimming. Man, every time I come to this beach, it's usually filled with families and crowded because it's such a perfect beach to swim in. The water is so warm, but yet cool enough to really bring down the body temperature. If you ever go there, make sure to bring an umbrella with you because there are no shady trees to get under. I've been to this beach a few times and it never gets old. The white sandy beach, the turquoise water with such contrast in color to the black lava rocks creates such a mesmerizing and gorgeous beach. Fun fact, the sand in this beach usually disappears out of the beach in wintertime and returns in springtime.
River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. River's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. Hey, I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just leave it all behind.
Mingling in large crowds is not my favorite way of spending my day in a beach, so I usually try to go to the surrounding area to explore and have a moment to myself. It may be hard to believe, but I'm really shy and an introvert. So I'm not really sure how I do videos, but somehow I manage. My social battery drains very quickly in a crowded place, and I usually need a couple of days to myself afterwards to recharge it again. So I grabbed my drone and my camera and off I went to see if I can find a quiet area to be by myself. I found such gorgeous private areas around the lava cliffs that was just breathtakingly beautiful, and I found as much solace as my heart desired. The ground is covered with a mixture of lava rocks, coral, and unique shells, and the kid in me couldn't help but looking through it all. While flying my drone, I realized there were lava rock pathways that actually could be taken to go to other resorts and beaches if one feels like hiking through the hot sun. I spent about a couple of hours there by myself until Alpha called me to make sure I didn't get lost.
Keep calling out, the wind starts to howl loud for the moon. Am I reaching out for you underground? Am I allowed? But somehow for you and I distress, as long as no one asks what this really feels like inside out. Then
Leaving Kua Bay, I wanted to make sure that we did not miss Kona's unforgettable sunsets that truly look like a painting in the sky. And no two sunsets are ever alike. So with that in mind, we drove to Magic Sands Beach, which is usually a very popular gathering place for people to sit and watch the sunset. At any given evening, you can see so many people waiting for the sunset. It's like a show in the sky. That night was no different, and we got to enjoy a magnificent sunset. That afterglow when the sun went down was equally as beautiful. Well, my friends, thank you for watching my video till the end. I hope you enjoyed it. By the way, if you have any specific place or subject that you would like me to explore a certain spot on the island, let me know in the comments. I will be happy to include it in one of these videos. In the next video, you will see Ava and I going to so many other gorgeous places like Punaluu, Black Sand Beach, and Akaka Falls. So I hope you come along with me by watching. Please take good care of yourselves and keep that smile on that beautiful face of yours. Keep love in your heart and peace in your soul, and I will see you in the next video. Sending all of you hugs and kisses, and mahalo for watching.